my god, so true. Nobody wants this. Reheating. Nobody wants this is nachos.
They're reheating every nacho ever.
What if that's what we call the episode?
Put them all.
Running point is reheating all the nachos.
I'll write that down.
Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bree.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
UNSERIESOUS. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious.
You'll be a prince and I'll be another prince. It's a love story, baby, just say yeah. At least play Billie Eilish.
So true.
So true.
Oh my god.
Welcome back to UNSERIESOUS. We're from the Australian.
You're Australian. Does anyone know what that's from? Oh no, she's behind me.
Oh, she's behind me, isn't she? And she being Kate Hudson. The queen is back. Back and better than ever. If I do say so myself.
God bless.
God bless.
God bless.
We're talking about running point, baby.
We love basketball.
We've never, ever said anything bad about it.
It's my favorite.
As if we've talked bad about it.
As we talk shit.
We've never not said anything.
We've never even paid attention.
I've definitely spoken about basketball.
Like looks around.
Yeah, I have no ties.
Happy March Madness.
But happy March Madness! It's actually, I was thinking this is perfect timing.
Happy March Madness.
It's like the day we're posting, it's the day it starts.
Yeah.
Happy March Madness, everyone.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the real basketball that matters, and it's Running Point, starring Kate Hudson, created by Mindy Kaling, co-created. Ike Barinholtz, you know the drill.
This is the pod before my birthday.
This is big. Are you getting excited?
Hudson, yeah.
Your last pod at 25.
Yeah, I didn't need you to actually bring that up.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
I
kind of forgot for a moment.
Yeah.
No, yeah, last 25 pod. Older and wiser.
Exactly. So the next pod will be even more wise.
We'll just be so.
And we're gonna be talking about Severance.
We better be fucking wise for Severance.
We gotta lock in.
I gotta get my
TBD.
thoughts together.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we're talking about Running Point.
We're talking about Running Point, but first we need to catch the fuck up.
Yeah.
Megan, I heard you have something to talk about.
I was actually just telling my good friend Bree, like, behind the scenes before we, like, hit record, before we went live.
Yeah.
Before we went on air. Yeah. I was saying I have much to talk about, but less so what's been going on. There has been some fun things going on. It was St. Patrick's Day this past week and weekend, and especially in Chicago. I feel like Chicago is the same.
Chicago goes hard.
Goes hard. The river is, in fact, still green.
Yeah.
We're wearing green, actually. As we record this, because it is St. Patrick's Day while we record this. And our good pal, friend of the pod, Madison, came into town.
Good, The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yeah, yes. You may know her from The Summer I Turned Pretty. Real ones know her from Real Housewives of Northern Kentucky.
Real ones know her
Deep Cut.
Nina No More.
From Nina No More, huge in Northern Kentucky. She came into town. We had to show her the river. We had to show her a good time.
We had to show her
and the weather was really good until it wasn't. But you know Chicago.
We just went through every
season, basically.
Every season, so that's nice.
We gave her something of everything.
That's the real Chicago experience.
Yeah.
So
it was fun. And now it's sad because it's Monday and I'm tired. And
Monday and I'm depressed.
Our good friend of the pod left.
Our good friend of the pod's gone.
But we are planning somehow, some way, a really cool Summer I Turned Pretty finale pod. So
yeah, so manifest that happens for us.
Yeah, because that'll be later this summer, and who knows what's gonna happen.
And who knows what's actually going on.
But ideally, we'll be on the beach talking shit about Jer.
Jer.
We'll see. What was the drinks they were drinking in season 1?
It was a
daiquiri?
No, margarita.
Strawberry margarita.
Margarita.
Well, we're gonna have one of those. We're gonna be on the beach. We're gonna be in Cousins. We're gonna be talking shit.
We're gonna be in Cousins.
That's kind of the biggest thing. It was we had some fun. We had some laughs. Also, if anyone's interested in us doing a Royals rewatch, let us know.
Oh yeah, let us know. I know you want that.
Everyone wants our thoughts on the Royals real bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also looking to the future. Yes, Bree's birthday's coming up, but
you're looking even past that?
No, I'm not. Tomorrow is a big day. Tuesday the March 18th.
Yes, I'm familiar with
the March 18th is Amy Poehler's podcast is coming out. And her first guest, they posted a clip with other people.
I saw it.
But her actual first guest is Tina.
Oh.
So that's huge, which makes so much sense.
Oh.
So I'm really excited about that.
I saw the clip with the doorbell.
With Rachel Dratch.
Yeah.
That was the first thing they posted. So I was like, oh my god, she has 7 guests for the first episode. But it's actually Tina's the first official guest.
Oh.
Which is thrilling.
And it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
And tomorrow's a big day.
I know. Daredevil Day too.
Oh, and?
Yes, this is what I wanted to talk about also. The new Hunger Games.
Yeah.
New Hunger Games is coming out. Finally going to start my reading journey. So either by the next pod or the pod after, I will have a reading update finally.
Yay.
Thrilling, I know. Thrilling. About Haymitch.
I can't wait to read that.
I know, I'm so excited. The Hunger Games were so back. We should go.
We should go to.
I wanted to go to at least Women and Children's, but that closes early. So I don't know if there'll be time tomorrow.
What time does it close?
You should run and buy me a copy.
I'm gonna run. To the store. I actually probably could. Is it gonna be warm tomorrow? Probably not.
Yeah. We can talk about it off the air, but
no, we
just
talk about it right now.
Okay, let's book it. Book a copy.
Booking the book.
Because Barnes and Noble's doing like a premiere event basically, but I think with everything we've been doing the last few days, I don't know if I want to go all the way there.
I know.
And interact with anyone. But I would love a copy of the book and support a small business. So
you'll find out.
We can see what happens. So I'm really excited about that. So Amy Poehler Pod, new Hunger Games, and I know Bree's gonna love to hear this. They paid my man.
They paid your man.
They paid my man.
They paid
2 of my men.
They paid 2 of your
for the next 4 years.
They paid your man.
Turning this into a guessing game. They paid him. They finally paid him.
Who day?
Yeah! I woke up this morning to 2 gifts from my dad. Gifts, GIFs. Not GIFs. Gifts. Of Jamar, and then one of Jamar and T. And I was like, he wouldn't send me this if it was bad news, but he was not clarifying what happened, so I had to Google it myself. They extended Jamar Chase and T. Higgins for the next 4 years.
Wow.
And now Jamar is one of the highest paid players in the league.
Exactly.
So
it's what he deserves.
Hell yeah, and Joe's already locked in, so the big 3 are back, baby.
Is he?
What the fuck? They brought his boys back. Mike Yasicki's already signed. It's just we gotta sign Trey. And then they gotta make some fucking decisions to make the rest of the team stronger. That's what I have to say. So we're not out of the woods yet, as Taylor Swift may say.
Yeah.
But touchdown.
They
cut him from the team. Bengals, this is gonna be their year, and I'm not trying to jinx it. They still got shit to do, but I'm feeling really good about it.
Okay. So, that's huge.
That is huge. I was so happy I texted Madison. I said, we needed this today.
We actually needed this. We needed everything. Like, anything we did, we needed this. Like, I don't know if we actually did.
But this I did. I literally was like, I will be sick to my stomach. Because there were people feeling like we were going to lose Jamar too, which I thought was crazy. I think Jamar had 1 more year left of his contract, so we would have definitely had him for 1 more year. But like, whew.
Well, fine. I'll go to the Bengals bar.
Yeah. I was talking to my coworkers. I was like, we should go drink this game in this game. Yeah, we're gonna get belligerent at the Bengals bar this fall.
Play guess.
Yeah,
again, for no reason.
I'm excited. And then that just reminded me of something else. Ted Lasso officially back.
Yeah.
Are we kidding? That's wild. We talked about this months ago.
This is a Ted.
This is like Ted Lasso's sister.
Show.
This is its spiritual sister.
And
we'll talk about that. But officially official, and I'm actually like so funny to me that Jason announced it on New Heights.
I'm like, okay.
Okay, Travis.
The fuck?
So thrilling, and there's much to come, I'm sure. If we don't even get a sliver of Jamie, I get there focusing on a women's team, but if I don't get to see my Jamie Tart for even an episode, I will crash out. So we'll be having live updates week over week to check in on me.
The mental illness.
The mental illness will be
even worse.
It's my mental health show where it makes me feel better. It could make me feel worse.
If I don't see at least Nate for half of every episode,
he's getting 50% of the screen time. About a women's football team.
Like this. It's like only his face.
That's Bree's dream.
Oh yeah, just me and Nate.
Yeah, the big 2.
I'm good with a good 2% of Nate.
Yeah, and like what's really cool is I think we definitely have Rebecca, Ted, Roy. I think they're getting Keely and Roy Keely Endgame. Roy Keeley endgame, and you know, I hate to say it.
Probably not.
Ted Becca endgame.
Oh.
Listen, platonically, they still mean the world to me, so we're going to see them together again, and that's what matters.
They'll be together.
It'll be a duo.
Forever.
Do you think they'll bring the boatman back? I saw someone crashing out about that the other
day.
They were like that boat freak or something.
No, they need to bring my
Amsterdam
honey back.
I can't believe we're going to be potting about Ted at some point again. I thought we were done.
That felt like a fever dream.
No, that was like our second or third pod. Yeah. Third. Crazy.
Amsterdam honey. Yeah, I think Amsterdam honey is going to cause some drama.
Maybe.
No, he's probably found dead at sea. What the fuck?
How firmly you said that was crazy. Okay. I think that covers everything I'm looking forward to in the future. Ted Lasso's not going to be around for like a year. But maybe we'll get some BTS content. Maybe we'll get some cool casting news.
They gotta keep it under lock.
I mean, I feel like all the new women's players will be like unknowns like the other people were.
No, they're all going to be really famous.
They're all going to be the Spice Girls. I feel like all the British celebrities you know.
Every British celebrity you know will be on that team.
Did you hear that people think Imogen Heap is going to be at Lollapalooza? And because they've been playing those sneak peek videos, and I can't. Every time I'm watching them, I can't listen because I'm at work or something, and people are like, "This sounds like Headlock."
I can't.
I
can't. Okay, well, everyone needs to.
But people sample Headlock, so
yeah.
But why would they do that? Then they use another of their original sounds.
And that's one of the big songs. Yeah.
If
it would make sense to bring. They like to bring like people back.
I don't want to say too much, but if we hear Headlock live, I will ascend.
Okay, well, it better be on, like...
Saturday night.
Yeah.
And Saturday the same night of everybody.
It better be, like, the same... Everyone better be on that stage at the same time.
It's Imogen, it's Joe, it's Doechii, it's Lady Gaga.
They just do a collab. And I can see them all perfectly.
Yeah, and we're front row. But no one's touching us,
no one's pushing. Like, no one's actually touching me either, so... Wow, that's... Is that too much to ask for at Lollapalooza?
Yeah, God no forbid. No one looks at me.
In the front
I think I'm going to get belligerent at Lala this year because I'm sick of it. I'm going to push a teenager down.
I'm going to Karen out.
I'm looking forward to Karening out at Lollapalooza.
Oh, she's about to Karen out.
I'm going to Karen out at the Desert Island.
I'll be at Desert Island. I'm going to get a 4-day pass just to be at the Desert Island.
You're making some incredible points. I need that blue ice cream every night.
I'm just going to be like, that's enough to save me.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say. So, what's up with you? Much to look forward to.
12,000
okay, I needed to share all the things I'm thrilled about.
And talked about the future.
Well, I talked about our good day with our good buddy our good friend of the pod.
Yeah, our friend was here.
Yeah.
So that took up most of the time. Last time I was reading my figure skating book and I was 70% through. I would like to update that I finished that book.
Thank you.
And I really, really liked it.
What'd you rate it?
I think I gave it 4.5.
It's really good.
So
that's huge.
I think everyone should read it.
Okay, fuck yeah.
And then DM me.
Oh, perfect.
And then comment.
We gotta start putting... I said this last time.
Below.
I need to update our descriptions on YouTube to include our, like, Goodreads and shit.
Yeah. Follow me on Goodreads. And yeah. Oh, I do want more people on Goodreads because I love looking at people's updates.
Yeah.
So, hit me up.
Hit me up. Maybe I'll think about writing a review. I'm always just like... I always just go with my gut and then say a star and then I leave it behind.
And then I just run away.
I don't really say much. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm like, Emily Henry. Or sometimes I'm just like, Emily Henry can do no wrong. 5 stars.
5 stars. 5 stars.
I don't know if I think that or write it, but that's it.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't do it right away because I have to ponder.
That's fair. And sometimes, like, I'll go, like, a year from now, I'll be so far removed from it. I'm like, that didn't deserve that. Or I went too low.
Because it's like, yeah. I do the same.
I don't know. It's all vibes.
It's just the vibes of the moment. But, yeah. I think that's my only... And, yeah, we haven't been watching our shows because we've had a guest.
Yeah. Guest.
But
yeah.
Chapel's new song. And Haim's new song.
Yeah, summer music is back. It's
so
March,
weird.
but
I'm ready to freaking dance.
Chapel did kind of allude to the fact that it's going to be a while for her album, though. So
yeah,
like,
but did you see the title? Or someone released the title, but I don't know. I couldn't figure out if it was real.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, who's
I'm
like, who's saying this? Because Chapel didn't post anything about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it to hear it straight from her.
I'm gonna need her to call me up.
Yeah. What if we just call Chapel up?
Hopefully. What if we just
Look at my lawyer, dog. I'm going to jail.
I'm going to jail. That's my lawyer. I'm literally going to jail.
That's so funny.
She defended me with her life.
Yeah.
But
Her and Matt Murdock.
Yeah, I don't know about him.
Oh, he's pretty good.
Okay.
He's like kind of a very good lawyer. So.
Okay, he's kind of giving good lawyer.
He's a really
he's
good lawyer.
He's kind of a good lawyer.
That's what he says.
I'll be his paralegal.
And like in the last episode, he was really good. And
Does
then
he have a paralegal?
No, as far as I know.
He
might, but they haven't showed them to me. His partner right now, his law partner, is the doula from season 1 of Severance. And she's slaying. I'm like, yes, happy to see her.
The doula.
I love her. She's like my favorite new character, I think.
Yeah.
So that's the tea.
That's tea.
Alright. Should we get into our show?
Should I tell you this?
Tell us about Running Point.
Does this even make any sense?
We're gonna find out. I'll tell you straight up.
Don't tell me.
Be like, that sucked, dog.
That actually sucks.
I'm going to jail.
You're going straight to jail.
Look at my paralegal, dog. I'm going to jail.
This is my paralegal. You're definitely going to jail.
That's so funny.
You're not getting
Wait,
shit.
one more update. My fingers are blurred.
Oh, they're blurred.
Spring.
I want to get my nails done.
Okay.
Julia's getting hers done.
You should go. For your birthday, treat yourself.
But I don't.
You're off on Friday, right?
What? I am.
Let's go get your nails done. Took me less than an hour.
I'm scared.
Do you want me to walk you to the nail salon?
You walk me to the nail salon.
I'm like, okay, come on.
Here she is. There she is. I'm like, where do I even go? Okay, I'll figure that out later.
Yeah,
if I do go,
we'll
I
talk
probably
about
won't
it
go
offline.
because I don't like sitting there.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like a pedicure. Like, I ideally like one,
Like
but I don't want to sit
done, but I don't want to sit there.
I kind of need to be severed.
Like I need a pedicure more than anything.
Yeah.
But I hate sitting there for that long.
So severance.
So I'm gonna get severed.
We're like severing for the dentist. We're like severing for our pedicure.
For our pedicure. Okay, don't be a pussy and bitch.
I get nervous.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Sorry, my shoulder really itches.
Yeah, that
ASMR.
won't do. That actually won't do.
Oh no, it's still
What's
itches.
going on?
It's one of those things where like I can't get it, so it gets worse. Okay.
You need a
Sorry.
back scratcher.
I do. Don't worry, I have one. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. Running Point is a comedy series on Netflix starring the one and only Kate Hudson. The show follows Isla Gordon, played by, you guessed it,
Kate Hudson.
after she is unexpectedly put in charge of her family's pro basketball team, the Los Angeles Waves. This happens after her older brother Cam gets into a car accident that exposes his drug addiction and he ends up in rehab. To everyone's shock, especially the two other brothers, Cam chooses his sister Isla as his replacement, putting a woman in the middle of a very male-dominated industry. And don't worry, Brenda Song is here too.
That's what I was going to say. As soon as you went, and don't worry. I'm like,
don't worry.
It's going to be about our girl Brenda.
Don't worry, she's here.
Love her.
That's it.
Yeah, that was really
That's
good.
basically
That's the premise.
the gist.
You crushed it.
Thank you.
Just to start off, loved it.
Loved it. Honestly, yeah, loved it. I didn't know how much I was gonna chuckle.
Yeah.
I chuckled a lot.
I think that's Mindy Kaling. I feel like Mindy.
We love Mindy Kaling.
Every
here.
show I've watched that Mindy has written, including The Office, The Mindy Project, Sex Lives of College Girls, Never Have I Ever, all are so funny. And like they all have like pros and cons to them. Like if you want to hear more, go watch Never Have I Ever or Sex Lives of College Girls pods. Oh my god, we can start a Mindy Kaling playlist.
Oh my god, Mindy Kaling playlist. Literally.
But she, at the end of the day, is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And, like, there are other co-creators, like Ike Barinholtz is one of them, and I also think he's so funny, and the two of them were a reason that the Mindy Project was amazing. And I feel like the pilot is so establishing, where it's just like, we're just, like, laying this groundwork. But episode 2, like, then we were fully laughing out loud.
Already locked in.
Yeah. And it's so good.
But it flew by.
So that's the problem is like when we're like half of the ones I just listed, The Office, Mindy Project, those used to be full 20 episode seasons.
Yeah.
And we've gotten to this point where we're only at
10
10
episodes
and
in
like
20 minutes.
and like they told a full story in the 10 episodes that they like had, but the fun that I feel like I've said on a few podcasts, including Sex Lives of College Girls, the fun of a longer show is you get so much like quote unquote filler, but for a comedy that's fun because you get to see all these characters interact in different dynamics, and you got like a sprinkle of that in the 10 of them. But for example, my girl Brenda,
I know,
hardly got a time to shine.
More Brenda
in season 2.
Come on,
like what they gave us
more about her, like,
of generally speaking, like such a fun show, but that's basically one of my only cons for this show is there's not enough Brenda.
Yeah, more Brenda Song, but luckily it's already renewed.
Yeah,
we went into it knowing that it was renewed.
That was huge.
2.
Huge.
So you know what? That's a win.
That is a win.
But yeah, more Brenda.
Yeah,
but
right off the
also
bat.
so funny.
So funny, and it's fun. Like we already compared it to Ted Lasso, which it is very similar. I mean, if you're gonna do a show about sports now, like Ted Lasso is the ultimate sports show in the zeitgeist. Like it's so popular and so beloved.
It's number 2 on Apple.
Still, we were looking at all like the top 10 on Apple and like all these brand new shows, and Ted Lasso is still at number 2, and deservedly so. It's such a solid show, such a feel good show, and I feel like it doesn't. The show has similarities, like kind of the quirky players on the team that have character development. And obviously the staff, and she's sort of giving like Rebecca Welton in certain ways if you were to compare, but I feel like it's not like, obviously it's basketball versus like football in the UK
and family and
it's
Succession.
It's
Succession.
It's actually Ted Lasso meets, I was gonna say like kind of the Mindy Project-esque, like the narration stuff very much gives Mindy Project meets Succession.
Because they're
the way we were like, okay, that's Ted, that's Rebecca, that's Roy, that's Jamie, that's Sam, but then also wait, that's Shiv, that's Connor, that's Kendall and Roman.
Just because of his scarf.
Yeah. We're like, wait a second. Yeah. I'm seeing it. And like Jackie coming in, like Jackie. Wow. So there's a lot of ways you can compare it to shows that does make it good, but it is also a very like unique show on its own.
Yeah. They made me care about basketball.
Yeah. I was like, are they going to make the playoffs?
Thank God they don't play that often.
That's what I was going to say. That's the difference I would say between, like, Ted Lasso is, like, I feel like basketball is just a backdrop for, like, the family interaction and, like, her drama with her life. Like, and the players are there, but it's so minimal in comparison. Like, you're like, oh, they need to make the playoffs, but it's just kind of, like, happening in the background.
Yeah, and it's, like, the stakes are so low.
Yeah. Where it's
like them winning.
Versus like Ted Lasso, it was like the heart of the show where like he comes and like they're the underdog story, which is kind of where they start. They're not doing well, but then she's doing all these like quirky little decision making. Versus like a Ted Lasso is like he's becoming ingrained in the players' lives. She basically only connects with like 2 or 3 of them, and then like they lose and it's just like so devastating. Yeah, you're bummed in this, but you're like, all right. Versus Ted, you're like, oh no, and like you're feeling for all these people, and then like we're gonna do it again next year, we're gonna win the whole damn thing, and like there was also the stakes of Ted Lasso of getting relegated. Is that what the word it was? Like they lost their status, and then in season 2 they had to get back into the Premier League, and then season 3 you're like, all right, are they gonna win? So
like the stake,
the sports stakes in this were higher.
Yeah.
Or in Ted Lasso,
right? In Ted Lasso, and then in here you get like, what was the last game? The final game wasn't even the.
Yeah, we were getting confused.
But I don't know, but they lost. Anyway,
they lost, so it's like, and like, and then they're like, all right. But I feel like the stakes for her are like, what's gonna happen with her fiance, or like what's gonna happen at one of the players, Travis, in rehab, and then
Cam coming back.
Yes, the very last thing is Cam coming back. So there's like other drama going on, less so about like, I feel like the basketball is like a backdrop, less than like a key component. Yeah. As much as it was on Ted Lasso for football.
Which.
Yeah, this feels much more. This show feels much more sitcom-y than Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Like, Ted Lasso was a comedy for sure with dramatic elements, but this show is sitcom. Like, every episode, they got some other silly little situation that they're in.
Yeah.
And, like, some characters have bigger, smaller parts and stuff like that.
And Ted Lasso had, like, really dramatic, like, had actual, like, really dramatic moments. In this show, like, if there's something dramatic happening, something silly happened during it. Like, it was very, like
my man Sandy gets robbed.
Yeah.
And then, but you're also like, LOL.
Okay. Yeah. Like, it's also like,
yeah. But I had a great time, and I feel like I would love it if there were like a bunch of episodes, because there's no TV show like that anymore except for Abbott Elementary at this point.
Like, why aren't they making it longer?
I know. I feel like that's also just a streaming service shit too. Like, Netflix is like 10 episodes.
10 episodes, here you go.
But still, I also do, it like kind of did a good job of where, like we said, were critiques in Sex Lives of College Girls where it felt rushed. It didn't feel rushed. It felt like they just told a shorter story.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is like
I feel,
Sex Lives is like,
not much
if we're trying to get through all of college, but we're doing it in like these weird increments at different paces, that feels weird. But like this, even though they were telling probably like a long part of the football season, we don't need to see every single fucking game.
Yeah.
And we're still getting like insight into her relationships with the players, her relationships with her family, and her relationships with Lev Schmitty.
Oh, she couldn't handle the Schmitty.
We went into this. So I went into this with some preconceived notion of like, this show isn't going to be that big of a deal with like romance, because Kate Hudson, I thought, was like, oh, I like that this show didn't have romance. But what she had said was, the quote had been like, she liked that it wasn't a primary focus, which is fair. Like, it's like an element of the show. Like, the brother has like relationships. Both of her brothers that are main characters both have like relationship stuff going on. Brenda Song's in a committed relationship. So I get like there's stuff, but it's like less of like, it still feels like the main, exactly, like honestly like a Parks and Rec or something like that, where it's like the relationships are part of the story, but it's not the whole focus. So watching this, I was like, okay, then she'll just have like a fiance, and it'll just be like a supporting role, and he'll be like gassing her up. But then before we started, the one little thing I saw was people shipping her and Mr. J, the coach. And I was like, oh, I thought we weren't doing this. And then I was like, well, if people are shipping them, Schmidt's gonna have to fuck shit up.
No, we were just sitting there waiting for Schmidt to like do something like, god awful.
And the whole time he's being the sweetest little guy, and I was like, I fear I can't root against Schmidt when he's being so sweet and endearing, and he's so cute with her. But then right at the end, he's like, oh, he's like, validly, I guess, you're spending too much time at work and you're forgetting about me. Like, we need to be equal in this relationship, which is so fair, but also, can you handle a strong, independent woman?
He said, I'm busy too.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm a pediatrician. He's
like, I'm literally
and I just want a pedo.
He's like, I literally just want a pedo.
And they're like, no.
Not here to see me win that.
Yeah, which was tragic. And they did, honestly, I was really like shook when she showed up and like walked into a different room. I was like, something's gonna happen here, but like it also looks like she's gonna get there right on time. And then boom, quinceanera, bar mitzvah or something.
The wrong Four Seasons or whatever.
Damn, she went to the wrong White Lotus.
The wrong White Lotus.
So that was a bummer, and he was understandably upset. But then, what the fuck, when he was like, I think I should leave, and then he fully has a suitcase ready to go. That means he got home really way earlier than she did, packed a full bag, and then was drama at the dining table, and then left.
He said, we gotta get Schmidt out of here.
And I said, Jay's looking mighty fine right now.
Schmidt said, I'm moving to, where was it?
Boston. No, that's where Jay was gonna go.
He's moving somewhere
with an M,
random.
like Michigan or Massachusetts, but just Boston. Somewhere
random.
Where it's like, okay, you're in LA right now.
He's leaving.
With your fiance.
With Kate Hudson.
With your, what was the word? The word for soulmate.
Oh.
I don't, Bashert? They were like soulmate, and like she had a moment in that episode where she's like, maybe I don't want this, but then she was like, that's my Bashert.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
At first I thought they were just gonna break them up real quick, but
she
was like not feeling it at all.
No, she was like, I don't want to. Well, she was like, I'll be Jewish, but I don't know if what was it? Where she was like, I think the commitment of it or something. Yeah. I was like,
nobody wants
this. It's literally giving nobody wants
this. It's giving every show.
And they said shiksa and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, this is so true. Nobody wants this. Reheating. Nobody wants this is nachos.
They're reheating every nacho ever.
we call the episode.
And put 'em all-
Running point is reheating
Random
all the nachos.
Hold on, write that down.
Hold on.
We're
We're not going to title
gonna
it. Or we might just title it something completely different because that seems like we just hate the show. We'll see. We'll think on it.
That's so funny, though.
It is funny.
I wonder how many people get that. Reheating everybody's nachos. Because it feels like the pot of everything.
Yeah, it's like if you like this, this, and this, you're gonna fucking love this.
What a
And I
book is
do.
like if you've read blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
I do love this though, and I did. I will say I was eating up the chemistry between her and Jay. I was like, oof. But also he has like a wife and kid, or an ex-wife. And he's gonna move across the country for them, so I don't know how he's getting out of that. Because it's also similar. That's giving Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Like she's Rebecca and Jay is Ted, the coach, and he's like, I need to be with my family.
Yeah.
Which is so valid on both shows. But on this, I'm like, okay, is he gonna say fuck his kids and like stay?
Yeah.
But then I was genuinely,
Fuck them kids.
I was like, oh, they're definitely building to something. And because we still had Lev hanging in the balance, like they didn't concretely say what was going to happen with them. I was like, oh, they're just going to like leave it at something, but this is going to be a season 2 thing. But when he kissed her,
Megan
I
was
sat
Jag City.
up. I was like, because it's so, especially in like a world where I'm always online. I didn't see that happen.
You didn't even see
I
the
didn't
kiss.
expect it to happen, so I genuinely was like, oh! And it's been a while since I felt something like that. I was shook. Like, we're watching Severance every week, and we're like, that's tea. But,
Yeah,
like,
that's
to genuinely,
tea.
like, for, like, a kiss or something to happen?
Like it.
Damn, I guess
But
Cobell
that's
kissed her brother,
drama.
but, yeah.
Fucking hell. What was going on?
We'll talk about that next week.
Okay, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I was shook, and I'm here for it, but I was like, what's gonna happen next?
I'm here for it, but also, the fuck is gonna go on?
I don't know. But I was kind
Also,
of living.
I think they have to cause more drama with Schmidt
Yeah.
and then make it more of a slow burn.
Yeah.
Me and my fucking
feel
slow
like-
burns.
I
They have
feel
to make
like
it a slow burn. with
Jay's
Schmidt.
definitely gonna be like, sorry, that was too much. I know you're
and
engaged.
take a step back.
And take a step back.
And
I
then
gotta
they're
focus
gonna
on
be
my
like,
family.
oh my god, we're just ready.
Yeah. No, seriously. Well, even, can I say something? Sometimes, though, Marcus would show up and I was like, are they?
I love Marcus.
Me too.
That's my favorite, like,
Basketball player?
yeah.
I agree.
He's in his fashion.
He's the Roy Kent of the show.
He's the
in case we were wondering. And Travis is Jamie. And
Travis, I knew that Travis guy.
being
What's it?
Chet Hanks.
I knew that Chet Hanks looking motherfucker was gonna be like, when he was gonna have like a little like moment where you're like,
yeah.
like,
It happened so fast,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
That is
I was
one
like,
thing.
okay, but
That's one thing where, like, Ted Lasso had such a slow and steady buildup of a lot of those developments. And
Yeah.
they were like, we're
They're
on
like,
Travis's
no.
side right away. Like, we're kind of, like, judging him, but we're also
judging
kind of
him.
like, at the end of the day, he has a good...
needs help.
and he needs help. He has good
Yeah.
intentions, and he needs fucking help. And in the Mindy Kaling cinematic universe, his mom is Kimberly's mom, so that's
Yeah.
Kimberly's brother.
exactly. And the dad is, or the not the
Renee's dad was
Renee's-
like the owner of something. He was some sort of person in the industry, and he had a little blonde bitch in the
And
back.
that's
And we
Leighton.
were like, that's Leighton.
So Leighton and Kimberly
I-
are in this.
Can I take a moment to say, we'll come back to Travis. I love the Mindy Kaling cinematic universe because, especially like just comedies in general, like there's always so much room to just have like these character actors show up and be someone.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, I know him from this and I know them from this. And like I said, two of the parents from Sex Lives of College Girls, I know they have their actors have names. I just don't know them off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But then they had Jim O'Hare from Parks and Rec. He was one of the 4 people she was meeting with, or of
From the different
cities to do the streaming service. And oh my god, I can't think of his name. He was in the Mindy Project. He was our brother in the Mindy Project, and he was on Never Have I Ever, and he was in
Oh yes. What's his?
Free Guy. I can't think of his name,
Yeah.
but love him. So like he shows up on so many amazing things, which makes my heart warm because they're clearly good friends.
Yeah.
Ike Barinholtz's dad was their lawyer. We know him from Jury Duty.
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone's here.
I feel like just every episode I was like, oh, they're here, and it's like for such like a small amount of time most of the time, but it's like exciting.
It's,
I'm like,
like,
I love
familiar
everyone.
faces.
Exactly, that's one of my favorite things about comedies because you're just like, who else
Like,
is
fuck
gonna
it,
show
put
up?
him in.
Exactly. I mean, Justin Theroux being the older brother, and he's kind of in and out, but
Freaking Justin Theroux.
that's fun. We said Chet Hanks, he's a regular, I think, and then them mentioning Tom Hanks, but then Same thing with Scott Evans, and they mention Chris Evans. Like, referencing the cast members. Cast's family members is so funny. I love an ensemble, and I love a guest star. Charlie. Okay. Travis.
Travie.
Touchdown.
Travis.
Trav.
I said
Kill a Trav.
I said, oh no, sports and Travis.
Triggering.
Kill a Trav.
I did enjoy him. I enjoyed him and his mom's dynamic. I did like that episode.
That was funny. The mom was kooky, but funny.
But speaking of same episode, Scott dissing.
That
when
was,
they mentioned Scott
him.
dissing, I'm like, no way they're gonna show him, and you just see him blurry in the background. I'm like, oh my god, there he is, and he had one line. I was like, he
had to act down.
Yeah. Same thing with when she was like, I was married to Brian Austin Green for like 20 days or 20 minutes, and he turned around. It was him, so I thought that was funny. But I thought one of my favorite moments, to spoil some of my highs, was despite it meaning she missed Lev's ceremony, I liked when she took Travis to rehab and they like bonded.
Yeah, at least when she did that, she was doing something important.
Yeah. And so he was high, but I have sort of written down what he says to her that's so funny. You're an inspirational woman every day. Look how far we've come. Like, it's so funny. Like, he had some good lines.
Look how far we've come.
You're an inspiration. I don't know if this word for whatever he said, but he basically was like, you're an amazing woman, and look how far we've come. When he tried to kiss her.
Yeah, at the restaurant.
That was a low.
But Jackie booked that.
The two romantic restaurants.
But
at first, when she was like, can you book me a restaurant? He's like, I got booked with the Bebo. We'll have to spend about 30 minutes on Jackie.
On the whole time with Jackie.
Yeah, I really liked Travis, and I liked that.
Travis and Marcus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was the third player's name? The one that was like the rookie.
The one who was doing the
granny shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was his
I can't think of his name, but he, like, all of his little scenes were sweet. Like, when they were making him pay, and Marcus stood up for him, and then the granny shots, Marcus doing it so he would know it was okay. And then, like, him going... Yes, the grandma from Never Have I Ever. Mindy Kaling Cinematic Universe. MKCU. Yeah. So she's related to Davy, so it's all connecting.
Yeah, everything about this is connected.
All connects. But then that guy going to Marcus and being like, I think Travis is like on something. He's like, you can't say that. But then he like investigates and he's like, we got to get him help. And they show up at Kay Hudson's door, all three of them. And Schmidt's like,
that was a very Ted Lasso moment.
Yeah. I know, it's like they were, like, the way, I feel like the difference is Ted Lasso takes a little more time. Like,
yeah, they like, they just show up.
But they're like, it's happening already.
They're all here.
We're like, season 1, episode 7, we're doing it. But I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm. What else about?
Anything else about Trav? I'm trying to look at if I have any quotes.
He said a lot of funny things. I just don't know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Go off, Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks. I hope he's doing good.
Chet Hanks is here.
Yeah. Okay. Should we talk about the fam?
Yes.
All the brothers?
Yes. Ness, Sandy.
Ness has some of the best lines. Most of the stuff I've written down is the Ness line.
Ness is so dumb.
So dumb, and it's so fucking funny.
And so funny.
But with the purest of heart.
Yeah.
He said he got so attached to Jackie so fast.
Yes,
I thought it was so sweet.
I'll protect you.
What else did it say? Well, there's so many that are... A lot of the quotes I've written down are also just them talking shit about Sandy. I've always wanted a brother. You have one. Well, like a fun one.
They hate Sandy.
They hate Sandy so much, and but they don't. But it's so funny, the shade. Before they know that he's with Charlie, they're like, okay, no spouse is allowed. Sandy has nobody, so we don't got to worry about that.
They don't even know.
So funny. Do I have other things? I feel like I have another line that's about them shading Sandy. I'm sure I'll find it. But the other thing I was going to say is when it's in reference to Jackie. He goes, if I may, I think Ness says this, if I may, when God puts one brother in rehab, he brings another one from concessions.
so funny.
So funny. I was saying, I feel like I don't have a lot written from episode 1. Oh, I do actually. Don't go on Reddit unless you want to kill yourself. And then calling her a Nepo crone. So there were good lines, but I feel like starting with episode 2 was just like boom, 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 boom. Like they had to get the exposition out of the way, and then they were like pure comedy.
You had to meet the characters.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Yeah. So funny. The others, I love the sibling dynamic.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite parts. Their dynamic, like just like when they're fighting or like whatever
the pool fight.
Yes, the pool fight, and then the paint gun.
Yes, that was so funny.
What's going on?
Her just shooting at them, and then him coming in with the neck brace from where he got shot, but also an eye patch. She's like, "Did he shoot you in the eye?" What happened? I don't remember what the reason why he got hurt in the eye. It was separate, but it was funny. They cracked me up, and I do like that it didn't become, they were like, the two of them, Ness and Sandy, were like, we have to take her down. And that lasted 2 episodes. And then they were on her side. I said, thank God. I didn't want to watch that the whole time. Her? Yeah. Which is like fair. Like they, like, especially I feel like Sandy was like, doing really hard work.
If all her siblings were against her, I'd be so annoyed.
Yeah.
Like all her siblings are like.
What I do think is interesting is the fact that Cam chose her.
But now is
just for her to be better than him, and then now he leaked the stuff to my man from another Parks and Rec ref, to Jeremy Jam, to what's his name on this show? I just have John Glaser written. I don't remember his name, but the podcast host. He leaked that, and then comes back at the end to steal her job back. Like, did he pick her thinking she wouldn't do a good job, so everyone would miss him? Yeah. And then she did 2 amazing, and I was like, fuck, I'm never getting this job back. When he was like, I'm cured. What is it called? And they were like, sober? I'm
cured or okay or whatever. Sober?
He was funny. But screw him.
But also,
he didn't want them to have their brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just wore his scarf, and he didn't, he was like, don't say anything.
Yeah. So, we're anti-Cam.
We're anti-Cam, basically.
Ness and Sandy, those are my brothers.
Yeah. And I like Ness and his wife are funny. Like, that dynamic's funny. And
then when he stayed with Sandy, that was so funny. He couldn't get into his prestige TV shows watching The Crown. But I liked Ness and Charlie's like kind of dynamic, even though we didn't see it much. But he like was so supportive so fast.
Yeah, they're so supportive. They fight, but they're so
And like Sandy went to the wife and to help Ness. It was mostly to get him out of his house, but
but
you know, still when he texted the group chat, he's like, we can't talk to Ness from this time to this time, so we can have time with his wife.
Yes.
And they're like, okay.
And
even though they bully Sandy, and this was mostly just to talk to get at the bigoted guy, the advertiser. She goes, you know what is it? I love my gay brother, and that he has gay sex.
Like, okay. That was.
And then he gets robbed. And then he gets back on Grindr for one day and gets robbed.
Then he gets locked in the shower, which is a nightmare.
So sad.
Yeah, Sandy. What a loser.
Yeah, I love him. He's underrated to me. Like, it seems like no one wants to pick him on TV time. But I love him. I love Drew Driver. That's our close personal friend.
We did.
We saw him at Ben Schwartz and Friends live in Chicago. Yes. Improv 2023.
Did you see... Was it Ben's post?
On the plane? Yeah. I said, fuck yes. That's what I like to see.
Just what?
And I feel like there are things that Sandy says and does that I'm like, that's me. Like, the inspiration for him doing the Taylor Swift, like, serenade at the game was because of The Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
And, like, Mindy Kaling has always been a rom-com girl. Like, half of the Mindy Project is rom-com references. Mm-hmm. But I feel like... in like stereotypically, like The Wedding Singer is pretty niche in comparison to like When Harry Met Sally or something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, fuck yeah,
they did that.
We needed that.
So true.
And then he sings Taylor Swift because Scott Evans loves Taylor Swift and changes the line, and it was so funny. And even though Macaulay Culkin was expecting Billie Eilish, that was also a really fun cameo.
Although Brenda Songs wanted Billie Eilish.
It was so fun. It was like the one time they mentioned a celebrity that they didn't show. But maybe season 2 Billie.
I was like, oh, she's coming out, and then it was this
No,
freak.
that was Sandy. He's got good lines like
you'll be friends.
When he's doing that TikTok in his office, cheat day activated, made me laugh so hard. What else? Oh, when Brenda Song's helping Jackie try to like bond with Sandy, and she was like, I watched RuPaul's Drag Race for years before I realized he's not that kind of gay. He just likes WandaVision.
Yes, I like that one. He just likes
so
WandaVision.
Funny. Do I have anything else about Sandy or relating to Sandy? I don't know. I liked his storyline was a lot tied to Charlie, and that was cute. Like the angst when they broke them up, and there was another guy, but then he gets. And they
back. Were at the restaurant together, right? Like, he was at a restaurant, and Charlie was on a date with that.
Yeah, he was with Ness.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
That was fun. And I have a couple other Ness things.
Ness said so much. I wish I had them.
I know. That's why I'm like, let me go through. Well, when he was like, did you get McDonald's and In-N-Out? But then he saw the Wendy's Frosty in the back, and he's like, let's go Taco Bell and Cinnabon. So funny. Do I have anything? I have so many Jackie things. We'll have to get to Jackie next. I know there's something else. I had it written. Oh, come on, let's do a TikTok. My hair is pumping. And I'm always looking for people for my game nights. So I'm like, I want to go to game night with Ness.
Yes. His game nights.
I love them. There's definitely other stuff.
Game night show episode.
I would love that.
With the whole family.
And like Jay shows up and she's like, I haven't seen him since.
And all the players, yeah.
Yes, please. That'd be so fun. Karaoke. It's really just steal from Ted Lasso karaoke. Yep. We still gotta watch Abbott.
I know.
It's fine. We'll get there.
I did see one thing from that.
Yeah. So funny. Oh wait. There's a lot on here that I know are Jackie lines. Well, I guess we should talk about Jackie.
I guess we just have to talk about Jackie.
Jackie. The pilot ends with him. He works at the Waves like stadium as a concessions guy, and then he's like meeting with his lawyer just to find out his birth father is their father, the Gordon's father. So they have a half brother, and so then he becomes at first he's gonna get paid off like millions.
Yeah.
To never speak of this.
Yeah, $2 million.
But they're like, that's my brother. Ness is like, that's my brother. No, I mean, Isla does it, but Ness was like crying.
Yeah.
So then he kind of gets ingrained into the family. He gets to be Isla's assistant, so he can kind of learn and work his way up. And that's when he like tries to bond with all of them. And when he goes, I've always wanted to go on Family Feud, and now I can. But then he's like, they want to pay you $10 million to never speak to them.
Yeah. Then his cousin's like, no, you can't speak to them. Like after he's like, I can go on Family Feud.
I can go on Family Feud.
He's just thinking he can speak, like he would be able to have a relationship with them.
But
and then
don't
he goes
worry.
in there ready to like assign the.
He's so sweet.
And he's just,
he gives a little speech.
That's my meow meow.
We
so
love
fast.
Jackie, and Jackie is so sweet. But then he becomes a whore.
But then he turned into a slut.
Yeah, a skank. No, I'm not gonna say anything else. No, Jackie whore era, slut era.
You gotta slut out sometimes.
And that's fine. He had to ball out and learn his lesson by getting chlamydia.
Yeah.
And that's why I sound like this guy's gonna get STD, and then he screams in the urinal and gives chlamydia to like one of the big people's daughters, like drama. And I hope we see more of the dancer. Was it Sophia?
Sophia, yeah.
Yeah, loved her. And I'm like, oh, fumbled. Yeah, that was tragic.
And she knew where he would be.
See, that's one of my favorite. That's one of my least favorite things that happens on the show, leading to my favorite, which is them going, Jackie, this is family only.
Yes.
Devastating.
They're
at episode 10, and they're like, you're not a part of the family yet.
They started like, and
then, no, of course you can't go to lunch. Not that she knew why he wanted to go to lunch. She's like, fuck that, you can't go to your mom's favorite restaurant on her birthday. But then immediately they're like, he goes where he goes every year on his mom's birthday, and they're like,
And then she's like, I know. And I'm like, okay, Hudson.
I know where he is.
I know where he is.
And then that is one of my favorite scenes when they're like, tell us about your mom. And they're all sitting at the restaurant. And it's like, fuck Cam, we don't need you. This is the core 4.
This is the core
Plus
4.
Brenda Song, big 5.
Yes. Plus, give us more Brenda Song.
Yeah, give us more Brenda Song.
Yeah. Jackie.
Jackie is honestly, I feel like him and Ness, the funniest, like in terms of like the lines they say.
So funny. Everything they say.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, now let me look for those lines. Now I'm like, I said them all. Now I can go on Family Feud. Well, him getting that man an edible arrangement to apologize for giving his daughter chlamydia, insane. And we love an edible arrangement reference ever since the Duff.
Yes.
What else? Do I have anything else? I don't have any more quotes. I just think everything he did, like his delivery is so funny. The situations he finds himself in are so funny.
He became my meow meow so fast. Like,
yeah. Well, him like listening to podcasts and like being so dedicated to being a good assistant and like being a good brother to all three of them.
Yeah.
So sweet.
And then she's like, let's make the reservation for 4. And he's like, thanks.
Oh yeah,
episode of them
when
like,
it's
icing him
Sandy and Charlie.
Like, what the
he
hell?
helps them get back together, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Can you book us a reservation for the 2 of us?" And he's like, "No, make it 4." And then Jackie's like, and he's like, "We want to invite our friends."
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? And Jackie's like, oh, I'm like, no.
No, I'm excited to see more of that.
And that was after he was
development.
a slut.
Yeah, he slutted up. He slutted too close to the sun.
Everyone was attracted to him because he was a
Gordon.
Because he became a Gordon.
Yeah, he learned that lesson.
He had too many bitches.
Yeah, you know.
And he didn't go for the real. Where did he want to go? He's like, we could go to.
Was it Outback?
Outback.
And get a bloomin' onion. A free bloomin' onion.
Like, nah. That was his.
I better see them at Outback season 2. He's got to earn her trust a little more, but.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, we love Jackie. Anytime him and Jackie and Brenda Song were together, I said court 2. And that's why truly not enough Brenda. Like she did a lot of like supporting stuff, and she had great lines. I think I saw a montage of her cursing, like let London Tipton say fuck and let's go.
Yeah, she did get to curse a lot,
and she's a cute little baby.
Yeah, and you see
cute
her
husband.
baby and husband, but I still feel like I'm like, who are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna need like a backstory.
Like I need
I'm gonna need a lot more.
I'm gonna need some more.
And Brenda Song deserves more.
Yeah.
Like she was great, but like give her more. Give her more to do.
Because she can do it.
I love her. Wow.
Brenda Song.
Let me quickly go through all of my notes. I think a lot of it's just quotes. Yeah. Oh, the one that you have written down that we talked about. So they had a brief episode where Jay got suspended because he beat up his ex-wife's new husband or whatever, and his ex-wife was on the Mindy Project. So again, Mindy Kaling Cinematic Universe. And my girl Maggie, the psychic that got canceled, Justice for Maggie, back on Hulu 2 years ago. Had to say that. Had to speak on it.
Had to speak out about that real quick.
Just had to speak my piece.
Speak your mind.
I like Rebecca Rittenhouse. But then they had a replacement coach briefly, which is another actor that's on a lot of comedies, and he was like getting all fired up and yelling at the player. All the players were like concerned about him.
Yeah.
And what was the line?
And you're mad because we're empaths?
Like that's so Ted Lasso. That was so Ted Lasso.
He was so mad for caring.
I love that. Yeah.
That's so Ted Lasso. They were reheating Ted Lasso's nachos.
Yeah, just a little bit. But I like that whole last episode, like them going to the lunch and then having to race across town. And then she did the John Wick speech.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Them losing, and then they were going to go, and they were going out, and they were all tugging together to get in the car.
Yeah, all of them.
Brenda's
song.
song.
Brenda! What's her name on the show?
I have it. It's Allie.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
just Brenda's song.
It's like, let's give her more to do, and then she can be Allie.
Yeah.
But that's just Brenda's song,
that's
baby.
literally Brenda's song.
I love her. Yeah, what a slay. And it is cool. Like, it's based on, is it the owner of the Lakers? Lakers feels too big, but there is a woman who owns a basketball team, and that's who it's based off of.
Oh, one of the LA teams?
I think. If not, it's still a big team.
Damn.
Hey Siri. It's not working.
Hey Siri says nothing.
Ooh, who is running?
Should we buy a team?
Us? Yeah.
For a small loan?
Who is Running Point based on? Oh, Jeannie Buss, president and co-owner of the Lakers.
Oh, shoot. Okay, Slay.
Iconic. Yeah. Women in sports. Slay. Love to see it. That's going to be me when I buy the Bengals.
That was my plan.
Oh, you want to buy the Bengals?
Yeah.
You want to go in on it?
Sure. 50-50.
50-50 with crystal ball.
With crystal ball. But only with crystal ball. I'm going 50-50 with crystal ball. It's like a very...
Always.
50-50 with crystal ball.
Okay, should we do epic highs and lows?
Lows. Favorite character?
I have 3. Is that okay?
The fuck?
Isla, Jackie, and Sandy.
Okay.
And I put Brenda Song, but I feel like her character doesn't get to be my favorite character because we don't know enough.
I know.
I just love her. If I were to pick my favorite cast member, Brenda Song.
My favorite character, Brenda Song. It's just Brenda Song. I said Isla and Jackie.
Yeah. Honorable mention Ness because it's my family. And the least favorite, fucking Cam.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Amen.
Cam.
We got
Even though he cracked me up.
Yeah.
With his scarves.
Yeah. Kind of giving
Kendall
Roy.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
Best moments?
I won't. So many. I wrote that down. So many. When they went to the restaurant, them all bullying Sandy, like all those lines. Just Jackie doing anything. The Taylor Swift scene. Being related to the wedding singer, Macaulay Culkin. I really like the kiss. I also had this something written down was like when she like got hurt because of the mom. Because of Travis's mom. And like they're having that moment at the bar and he's like touching her face. I was like, what the fuck? It's on. That's why I knew it was on.
It's so on.
It's so on.
Wait, well, he was like, what did he say? He was like...
Yeah, he said
something that I was like, okay, well, that's definitely going to happen.
Yeah. He said something really like...
He's like, you're the prettiest woman I've ever seen in my life. That was basically on the lines of
he
that.
He said something, yeah. That was like,
it was like, so, it was like, whoa, you don't
or you make this place better or something like that. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then I like, when she, like, taking Travis to rehab, like, that was kind of emotional, but, like, that was a sweet scene. Mm-hmm. Even though it also led to Schmidt getting out of there.
Schmidt.
Trying to think if there's anything else. I feel like there's just so many lines that were funny too, but I feel like those are the moments that stood out to me. What about you?
I just said Jackie being welcomed into the fam.
Can finally play Family Feud.
All of Isla's looks.
Oh yes.
Every look only looks
fitted.
Sandy singing. The At Least Do by Billie Eilish. And then there's like every sibling moment where it's the 3 of them. Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. Amen. I did see the clip from the podcast because that's what they were doing. Like Oliver and Kate have a podcast. Oh. So they had the actor that plays Ness and Drew Tarver on. And Oliver Hudson's like, I didn't watch, but I guess I'll do it now. You guys got season 2. I didn't watch. And there was something else that they said that was funny. I don't remember. I'll have to look at it again. I'm like, honestly, I need to watch this whole thing. You said I'm not watching. I thought that was funny. I think it'd be funny to have Oliver Hudson on the show. So we'll see. Yeah. Season 2. Get Goldie Hawn on there too. I also saw Brenda went on the pod and she said that at some point, I just saw these clips on Instagram. Kate was like on the phone with her mom and she's like, look, this is Brenda. And Brenda was like, I'm not ready to meet Goldie Hawn. Yeah, that's crazy. So that's funny. I'm like, oh, they're all like friends. They're all friends. I love it. Yeah, I love Kate Hudson on a show. Yeah, I think it's so, I mean, I know like the lines between TV and movies like have blurred and also like to us, obviously TV has always been elite. Yeah. Like it's not lesser than the movies, but it is like funny to see her like on, especially on a show like this, like on a sitcom. Yeah. Like not even like what you would consider like, not that this isn't borderline prestige TV, but you'd think you'd see her on like a morning show type of show. Like we're seeing on a silly little show. Yeah, but she's on a silly little show and it's so fun. She's slaying. And it's like perfect for her. Like I know it's not fully rom-com, but that's like she's one of the rom-com queens and it's like a show that like exudes that energy even when it's not about romance. It's just like positive, fun. Yeah. Shooting the shit. And they said they all had so much fun. Must be nice to have fun. Yeah, I've never had fun before. I've never had fun in my life. No, just kidding. Do you have least favorite scenes? I said Jackie when he's being like just sad because he's being pushed out of the family. Yeah. That's what I wrote too. I said Jackie, this is about family. This is a family thing. Also Jackie fumbling so yeah. Full ass fumble. I wrote Jackie getting chlamydia. I said, girl, get up. Jackie getting chlamydia. I said sad Schmidt. Yeah. Because I don't want to see my like Schmitty sad. Yeah. Well, maybe he's going off to find his CC. Well, yeah, he's leaving. He's out of this town. Yeah. I said not enough Brenda Song. Yeah, that's good.
The only other thing I wrote was Charlie leaving Sandy when they were broken up. That was sad.
That's awkward.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most unserious a show can be, what would you rate it?
I said 8.
I said 8.5.
Okay, I almost went up to 8.5.
Okay, 8.25.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that's actually perfect.
Oh, it's amazing.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
One day I'll write them all down again. Before our 100th episode, I'll make a big list.
A big list.
And Brie, would you recommend the show?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, fun.
It's so fun. And it's such a quick watch.
Yeah, easy.
Like, it's sad that it goes by so fast, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's easy.
And, like, it hooks you.
Yeah, there's probably plenty of time before we get another season. I feel like this could be a show they could do pretty quick, like at least on a yearly basis. If I'd rewatch it before then, maybe I'll watch it with my family if they haven't seen it.
I'll probably rewatch it before then.
It's so fun. Yay, Kate Hudson.
Yay.
Well, now there's only one thing left to do. And it's game time with Megan and Brie. And what are we doing, Brie?
We are going to do a quiz by my girl.
We're on thefamouspersonalities.com. Sorry, BuzzFeed.
You know
BuzzFeed's going to release one in like a week.
They're going to do the video.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We'll do it again, I guess.
We'll
just have to do a whole quiz episode.
We'll have to do it.
Catching up on quizzes.
Do it up. So let's find out which character we are.
Yes.
Okay. A new sponsor wants to... Oh,
they're not in order. We have 2 different questions.
Again?
Okay, you read one, I'll read one.
Okay. A new sponsor wants to change the Waves branding completely. What do? Accept whatever they want, negotiate a middle ground, fight to keep the team's identity, make fun of the idea.
I think I would fight to keep the team's identity.
Okay. What would I do?
Okay. I'm
Okay.
about to remember this when I get to it.
I don't want to do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to negotiate a middle ground.
Okay. The Waves are on a losing streak and morale is low. How do you handle it? Push the team harder. Keep everyone laughing. Keep everyone laughing. I said there twice.
My girl Natalia.
It changed the team's strategy.
I keep the team laughing, I feel.
I think I'll pick the other keep the team laughing.
Keep the team laughing and I'll pick...
Okay.
The Waves star player refuses...
Oh, I'm on that one too.
Yes! After it refuses to play after a heated argument with the coach. What do? Have a private talk with them? Find a strategic solution? Make a sarcastic comment? Stay out of it. I'd make a sarcastic comment.
You make a sarcastic comment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll have a private talk with him. Okay, the Waves are invited to an elite sports gala. How do you handle it? Represent the team professionally? Find an excuse to skip it? Network with important people? Or make fun of the whole thing?
Network with important people.
Okay, I'll make fun of the whole thing. No, I'll represent the team professionally.
I have to remember this.
I know.
Okay. The Waves' biggest rival just poached one of your best players. How do you react? Act like you don't care. Use it as motivation. Start planning for replacements. Make a joke about loyalty.
I think I would use it as motivation. That feels very Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Like when they lose Jamie.
Yeah. Be like, this is what we got. I'm
Yeah.
gonna act like I don't care. I'm gonna
Yeah.
So cool
Be so
and
cool about
nonchalant.
it. Yeah, perfect.
I literally don't give a fuck.
Okay, a journalist writes a brutal article about your leadership. What's your response? Send them a funny response. Confront them directly. Control the damage with PR or ignore it completely.
Oh. I think I would. Well, the first one was what?
Send them a funny response.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, then I'll do the PR one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is one of the ones we've done.
One of your family members is questioning your leadership. What's your reaction? Try to explain your reasoning, tease them back, ignore their criticism, defend yourself strongly.
Can you read it again? So sorry.
One of your family members is questioning your leadership.
I'm locked in.
What's your reaction?
Yeah.
Try to explain your reasoning, tease them back, ignore their criticism, or defend yourself strongly.
I'm defending myself strongly.
Okay. I support it.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna tease them back.
Yeah.
Just making jokes.
Yeah, crack your jokes.
Nothing serious.
A rookie player has major potential, but keeps making careless mistakes. What's your approach? Work on their skills in private? Tell them to lighten up. Push them to do better? Or let them figure it out themselves?
I'm gonna let them figure it out themselves.
Okay. I'm gonna push them to be better.
Okay. You're really like you're like yelling at you're motivating.
Yeah.
Okay. A key investor is threatening to pull out. How do you handle it? Offer better teams? Convince them to stay? Mock their hesitation? Accept it and move on.
I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna mock them.
Okay, yes!
Because it's probably like, I love my gay brother and I love that he has gay sex.
Because that's the... I'm going to convince them to stay.
Okay. A former player accuses the Waves of mistreatment in an interview. What do? Roll your eyes at the drama. Stay silent and let it pass. Issue a strong public defense or handle it strategically with PR. It's like the same answer to the other one.
The third one, defend.
Issue a strong public defense.
Yeah.
I'll do the PR one again. I'll stay consistent.
Okay. The Waves are on a losing streak, and morale is low. How do you handle it? Push the team harder? Keep everyone laughing? Oh, wait, we did this one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yours
so
is
I'm
keep everyone laughing.
Is it the second one?
I think so. I think it was the second one because
I
I think I picked the third one.
Okay, keep everyone laughing or keep everyone laughing.
Okay, I'm on my last question because we've already done this.
Okay.
I have the investor pulling out, so I'm mocking them. Do you have any more?
Okay, I think
we should be
the
good.
ones that are repeating.
Okay, so I won't press my last one until you get there.
What do you do? Okay, this is the one where I said I issue a strong public defense.
Yeah.
A rookie player has potential. I said, wait, did we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, what did I do?
Can I see? I think let them figure it out themselves was what you said.
Oh, yeah, okay. And then the elite sports scholar, I said network.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm mocking. Oh.
Oh. What the hell is this?
What'd you get?
Sandy.
No! Oh, what is this? That's so funny. You're like, I'll be a prince and I'll be another prince.
It says, you are like Sandy. You are the most laid back and sarcastic of the group.
Yeah.
Known for sharp wit and ability to keep things light, even in stressful situations.
That's not bad.
Pretty sarcastic.
Yeah.
Pretty sick. You'll be a prince and
I'll be another prince.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm Isla Gordon.
Oh, what the hell?
Blonde, recognize blonde bitch.
Not the blonde bitch blazer ass.
Yeah.
looking.
You're like Isla. You're a strong-willed and fiercely determined leader who takes your role in the Waves organization seriously.
So true.
And yeah, I damn do. Yeah, I damn do in my blazers.
Yeah, you damn do. You only went.
Got my vest on.
You got your vest on. You're doing those PR responses.
I want her hair. Woo.
Oh,
It's so pretty. Every time someone on TV
Yes.
has really good blonde hair and you know there's extensions and professionals
Yeah,
are doing it
yeah,
every day,
yeah.
I'm like, I want my blonde hair to look like that.
You have to get extension.
Yeah, I know. That's my girl, though.
That's my
I
girl.
respect her and I would run the Waves. And I would mock people profusely.
And I would just mock people.
Yay!
We did it.
New Halloween costume unlocked.
Oh my gosh, another. I'm Sandy.
That's so funny.
We
Yay! We love running point!
love basketball.
That was really good. Can you tell? That was a layup.
Anyone want to play? If we had more time, we would have played a nice game of horse.
Yeah. Oh my god, next time.
We
We go to the court.
Season 2, we're going
Yeah.
straight to the court.
Honestly, next time we do a One Tree Hill podcast,
We should go to the court.
yeah, maybe 100th
Yeah.
episode.
Yes.
More to
on a
come.
nice summer day.
Yeah, sounds good. Looks around.
Who is that?
So that brings us to the end of our Running Point podcast. Thank you guys for watching, listening. Leave a comment on like what your thoughts are on Running Point, what you're looking forward to in season 2, what character you think you are. And next week we're doing Seventh.
No, I don't want to watch the finale.
Mark is high, Helly's high, Irv is high. I'm so goddamn excited and stressed and scared and sad that it's ending.
No, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, we're throwing up live on the pod.
It's an hour and
17 minutes.
oh my god.
I'm thrilled, man.
I'm gonna need to, I don't know, sever myself for it.
You don't remember anything. We get on the pod.
I get on the pod, I'm like,
actually
what? When
don't
did
know.
that happen?
Actually, our outies are here.
Our
Our
outies are
innies
here.
aren't. They don't remember.
They don't
like,
even
they won't tell us.
Damn.
Oh my god, big pod next week.
Yep.
I'm excited. Well, again, thanks everyone for watching, and until next time, you'll be a prince.
I'll be another prince.
It's a love story, baby. Just say yes.
I love you, Kate Hudson and Brenda Song.
Woo!